Hi, this is Steve Van Buren, and I'm here at the ServeNebraska 2010 Conference on Volunteerism in Nebraska. This year's theme is Taking the Challenge to be the Best, and I'm here with Barbara, the Executive Director of ServeNebraska, and we're just talking about volunteering in Nebraska and how small businesses can get involved in becoming part of their community and serving, and how Nebraska is uniquely positioned to be a great volunteer state. Barbara, thank you for taking time to talk to me today.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, and you were telling me that Nebraska is uniquely positioned to be a volunteer state, that we have been recognized as such. Do you want to talk a little bit about why that might be?
Well, Nebraska's been ranked second in the nation for the rate of volunteerism for the last 4 years in a row.
Wow.
And I think it's been extraordinarily indicative of what Nebraskans can do for each other, for themselves, to help whenever there's maybe a disaster, there's someone needing help in the community. With our economic downturn, there are services that the local government or the state government can't provide, and people can step up, and volunteers can help fill in some of those gaps. Even our national service program at ServeNebraska, AmeriCorps, we have 140 plus members this year who are working around the state to help meet some community needs in that manner. And for those reasons, it just adds to the workforce, these AmeriCorps members and volunteers in all communities, large and small.
Great, great. And tell me how small businesses, and I'm with FireSpring, obviously, so we have 90 people at our headquarters in Lincoln and a few of us here in Omaha running our office. How do small businesses like ours get involved in volunteering and being proactive about being part of their community?
Well, I think there are several ways they can do that. And many of large corporations have formal employee volunteer programs where they've developed certain programs for their employees to get involved. And when it comes to smaller businesses, at medium level, at 100 or smaller, under 50 employees, there are things that they can get from networking with larger businesses, and they can share some resources. A larger business may be able to help with some training. But even at our agency, ServeNebraska, we can facilitate finding resources to help smaller businesses look at how they can develop a formalized employee volunteer program. And that might not be something that's only for that business, but we could have different small businesses partnering together to develop a program that works for them all. For instance, they may decide to do something as simple as a cleanup day along the side of the road,
okay, and
provide that time for their employees to be involved in that. Or they can do other things that, if it's a very small business, like even someone with 5 or less employees, they may develop a system where they're partnering with other businesses, and one of their employees does some volunteer work one month, another employee does it another month, so that there's a way to distribute the time away or the exposure, but they're still partnering with a larger group that's can be a consortium or something that provides visibility within their community so that they are seen as helping. It's a win-win for the community and for the business.
Sure.
It helps with their public relations and how people view them as being good citizens, good stewards in the community, as well as providing their employees with a chance to help and meeting some of those local community needs that may not be getting met with our economic situation.
Sure.
The screen is off.
That's okay.
Oh.
And you mentioned that ServeNebraska can help businesses, large or small, get involved in that. What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, they can find us on the web at serve.nebraska.gov.
Okay.
Or they can give us a call at 402-471-6225, and we can get in touch with them and talk about ways that we can put them in touch with resources or find ways to have them partner with other businesses or smaller community organizations, nonprofits that have a similar mission, perhaps, and still want to work in the area of expanding or developing something new for their employees in the area of volunteering.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm excited to see the rest of the conference.
You're very welcome. I think the conference has been going very well. Our keynote speaker this noon was phenomenal.
Oh, she was amazing.
And we are expecting another extraordinary keynote plenary tomorrow morning with Aaron Davis, who is a former UNL football player on the '94 national championship team, and he's going to speak on serving like a champion. So I'm anxious to hear this one.
Well, I know people were fighting back tears today, if not sobbing into their Kleenexes.
Hard. Do we laugh or do we cry? Yes, yes.
So, yes, it'll be great to hear what he has to say as well. So, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in to my video blog here. This is Steve Van Buren, signing out.